We'll just see what happens here. Hey, you guys, I'll cover that up. Need a radar or flare, chart plotter, satellite, transducer, VHF, UHF, sideband radio, dashboard, lights. Need your hull inspected? Need your props, your zincs, or any recovery done? That's me. Here, I'll cover up my information here. I'll cover it up with another card. Like that. There you go. That way you don't get my email address or you don't get my phone number. So, howdy, y'all. The Dubs here. You know, I find it really remarkable that a bunch of you trolls and troglodytes and cucks here in California are going to lose your EBT and your SNAP. Because, you know, we know a bunch of you guys are on the food assistance. So how are we going to call you for services if you had your contact info? Well, Ozark, well, you're in Arizona. So, you're in Arkansas. So I don't think that's going to work. Besides that, most of you guys don't own yachts or ships or anything like that. And that's primarily what I work on. And that's primarily all I pilot now anymore. I don't do any small charter fishing. I just transport or transfer yachts from location to location now. So, you know, so like I said, I fix radars and chart plotters and blah, blah, blah. Daniel, what's up, brother? So right there across the street with the flags waving, that is Del Mar. The horse just got delivered a few minutes ago, and the truck actually just pulled right out in front. So we're loading up here for race day in a month or so, and I've got one of my horses down here testing at Del Mar. So, you know. Hey, what's up? Besides, we know we got too many trolls and troglodytes and stalkers out here trying to still wreck my life, which is most ironic because we all now know that all these cucks out here hiding behind the First Amendment, especially the one that Impact Media is showing. I don't know why the algorithm, because I'm not subscribed to him or that channel, but yet they continue to show all these frauditors out here bothering people. Oh, Daniel, now you let the you let the secret out. So I ain't running into that. So, but I am having one of the horses down here now. So there you have it. I'm not as broke as I as I appeared to be. So, and if I end this real quick, I'm waiting for someone to show up here. I'm waiting for a trainer to show up. So I'm across the street. And he should be here in the next, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. There is a new infrared video of object moving in and out of the water off the coast of Southern California, Palmdale, Lancaster. Oh, yeah. Well, no. See, here's the thing. So there's an underwater, I want to say tube. I don't want to say that, but there's underground passage to the test lake in Nevada that comes from California, where they can take submarines and go all the way into Nevada and test submarines in a lake out there. So there's that. I can list other people's sources and stuff like that. I really wasn't going to go down this road, but now that you brought that up, with Atlas AI. The other thing is I haven't had a chance to speak on it yet because I'm, again, had to relocate because of Stalker Bitch. So I'm rebuilding the studio and getting that back up. But there are reports of glowing objects over Silver City, New Year's Eve, according to a high number of sites, in particular on the coastline. Yeah, USOs underwater. Yeah, unidentified submersible objects. Yes, sir. See, that's the thing. And people are just now starting to come to these conclusions that I've been preaching for decades now. The Egyptians didn't build squats. The Ajiji showed up here some 800 plus thousand years ago after being on Mars for millennia. And they changed our DNA structure some 350,000 years, which means that we've had many intelligent and industrial and digital civilizations on this planet. But yeah, oh, see, there you go, Sidonia. See, someone's looking up this stuff. Someone already knows. See, my message is getting out there. That actually, compared to what was here previously, if not one time, if not two times previously, because see, the thing they're not telling you is the ginormous pyramid down in Antarctica and the bases and the dark technology that's being developed down in Antarctica and what's going on down there. Because see, here's the other thing. So 1800s, during the mapping of America, of the world, we as in the humanoids at that time, the Homo sapiens, we weren't marking Antarctica. But yet in 1516, Perry Reese, P-E-R-I-R-E-E-S-E, maybe, don't get me on the last name. Anyway, the great explorer Perry Reese mapped in detail, in fine detail, the continent of Antarctica underneath the ice shelf, which means that Antarctica was hugely different from what the landmass is compared to the ice shelf that surrounds Antarctica. So the ice shelf is one mapping of Antarctica, and then the actual continent itself is a different mapping. And yet Perry Reese had both back in 1513, 1516, 1500s, early 1500s. And then from 1500s, 1600s, 1700s, into the 1800s, somehow we lost that technology. Because if you look on the maps of the 17 and 1800s, there's just a big old hole, big old goose egg down at the bottom of our planet. Very interesting. So, oh no, that's right. I have Do Not Disturb on the other phone. I need to turn that off. Hang on, folks, because I'm expecting something here, and I've got Do Not Disturb on, and I need to fix that. Can be there in 20 minutes, 2 minutes. Oh, yeah, okay. So here he comes. We got about 20 minutes. Do Not Disturb. Turn that off. There we go. That's the reason why I wasn't. Yes, they all do. Okay, those are the brackets for tomorrow. Oh, good. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm taking care of. I can be there in 20 minutes. Well, I'll just give him a little thumbie up then. Okay, so we got 20 minutes, and then I'm out of here. And then what is this last one? Oh, another link for more YouTube to watch. Okay, from my relatives on the other side. So, yeah. And now with Atlas AI, well, hopefully the second coming is upon us. I mean, I'm old enough now. I just feel sorry for everybody else who has their life ahead of them. I mean, I'm square with Jesus. I've always been sort of an atheist myself, but the one thing that I've never denied was Jesus' existence. So I've always had a problem with the God concept about the Almighty that developed everything out in the universe. Oh, by the way, this isn't our first Big Bang. This is actually our third Big Bang, where billions of years ago, this all happened, and then it all collapses back into itself, and then it explodes again and starts again, blah, blah, blah. So, and again, this is just our own universe. You think that just because space is infinite, right? Remember, space is infinite. Remember that. Space never ends. But it won't be Jesus? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Well, listen. Jesus was a human breathing, living entity. 2,000 years old, he's going to be pretty crusty. I mean, listen, I mean no disrespect, and I mean no blaspheme upon Jesus, but wouldn't he be like well over 2,000 years old? So if he was a god, I guess he could stay in the same form, but whatever. So, yeah, I doubt if it'll be Jesus. I mean, even in the Bible, it talks about alien craft landing. So, I mean, Noah talks about it. Enoch talks about it. So, and the sheer fact that and people got to realize, see, we're on a spiral of our own Milky Way galaxy, one of the spirals of our own Milky Way galaxy. And literally, we are like some isolated, tiny, infinitesimal little island out in the dead zone in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. We're not even noticeable in our own galaxy. We're nothing. We're nothing. We all think that we're all that. Well, now see, the Anunnaki could have been some of the relatives, something to do with the Ajiji and all of them coming down and doing all that. So, I mean, you talk to the Indian people, as in Indian dot people in the continent of India, not the Indians of America. Although you talk to them too. The Hopi, the Apache, the tribe over at Dulce Mountain in northwest New Mexico. And there's so many petroglyphs all over the planet of men in spacesuits. And they've documented these things tens of thousands of years old. The crap that they've taught everyone through government education, and I mean every government, from the Chinese to the Russian to the American to the European to the African. Who's listen, are you gonna say that? Oh yeah, well, see, I said African. Hang on. What? There's nothing wrong with that. Well, I want to show. Yeah, show. There we go. I don't think we got any mods in here. Oh no, we do have a mod in. Somebody's in the background. Yeah. See, the Dogon people, right? So the English explorers found them, and the Dogon told them about Sirius. Was it B or C on that funny little hook thing about and dude, we never even found Sirius C or B, whatever it was, the back ghost planet, until the 70s, and yet the Dogon people talked all about it and knew the orbit of all these planets out there. It's just stupid to think. It is. I'll insult everyone who refuses to believe this. It's just stupid not to believe. It just is. It's just dumb. What's it show? Sirius the dog star. Yeah. Another moderator handle this. Well, I don't know. It seems to. I don't know why it didn't. Whatever. So, yeah, I don't know if it shows up or not, but the Dogon people, yeah. It looks like it's being hidden for some reason, but whatever. So, yeah, that's that, ladies and gentlemen. And then we go into the reality of today of the binary bullshit, the transgender bullshit, all the furry bullshit. And I'm not talking about my stalker. I'm just talking about the terrorists. By the way, and all you people out there that are supporting these frauditors, with these dumb Americans, listen, you go out and hide behind your camera and you start walking up on civilians who obviously, most of them are ignorant on the American laws, even the basic fundamental rights of Amendment 1, Amendment 2, Amendment 4, Amendment 5, Even and there's been, I mean, listen, you look at Sean at Long Island Audit. The dude is slaying it. Now, see, you all want to pick up your torch and represent what that man is doing. That's a different story. He communicates. He doesn't hide behind a mask. He doesn't act like a terrorist. He supports America. And he only goes, I can't say only, because I haven't seen every one of his videos, but he primarily focuses on government facilities. So the rest of you beta simp, cuck, frauditors want to continue to hang around public sidewalks while people are eating and private businesses and disrupt their businesses. Fuck you. Scumbags. Now, if you want to take your masks off and you want to explain to people and educate to people and communicate to people and tell them, hey, no, it's First Amendment. Take your phone out and record me. Please take your phone out and record me while I'm standing here. I have no problem. I'm out doing it to you. Please do it to me. Take your phone out and use your First Amendment. If you don't use it, you'll lose it. Well, we're going to lose it, all right, by the abuse of these ignorant cucks. So, oh yeah, fuck Amagansett. He's another douchebag. Amagansett. Yeah, he's going to get his son in trouble is what he's going to do. I wish Amagansett come down here and tell me he wants to pay me a visit, because he said many a time he wants to straighten me out. So, come on down. Dun, 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 dun. Because we all saw what happened when the rest of the cucks came down here. They talked shit for years about coming out here. All of them have. They all have talked shit about coming down here and confronting me. They've come from all points of the country to come down here, literally have come from all points, from New England, from Florida to Arizona, from California. You cucks have been to San Diego to confront CC Dubs, and not one of you have stood the test. Well, listen, just because little Jimmy Freeman is still out there trying to do the right thing, which he is, but he needs to talk about being an elder statesman. He needs to step up and be an elder statesman and take control of this so-called community. But he won't. He's a pussy. Jimmy, you heard me. You're a pussy. It's too much for you to handle, you little beta. You need to step your game up. You know, listen, I told you there was a grace period, and you didn't make that grace period fucking applicable. So fuck you now. And I know you just got arrested, which was bullshit, by the way. I didn't see all of that, but listen, brother, I know what you do. You don't do shit to get arrested. So I saw some of that arrest, and that was bullshit. Now I'll say, brother, that was bullshit, Jimmy. James Freeman. Yeah, that was a bullshit arrest, cuz. That for sure was bullshit. And for everybody standing up for you on that, that's a good thing. But you need to take that notoriety and step your game up, home slice. So, yeah, see, again, these auditors, these frauditors, they just don't get it. You are prey. You were waiting for law enforcement to swoop down upon you. What's your name and ID? Well, you know, and then you get arrested. The one girl who's walking around screwing with Antifa and the liberal left, cute little blonde, long blonde hair. I forgot who she's with. I don't know who she's with. She's not heavy. She's just a little thick. She's cute. Got long curly hair. She's got a microphone. She was at a public event here asking questions, and the liberal cop went up and told her she was going to get arrested. I think she went back the next day and was standing around like, oh, fuck you, I got attorneys and I've got the First Amendment, so come arrest me. So, and by all means, go check out Charlie Kirk's Uprising. I don't give a fuck anymore. Go down there. I was down at the Antifa rally. You can go see, once again, that the police department had the barricades up and they moved their motorcycle to allow me front row seats to the parade at the Civic Center. I parked this vehicle, which I'm sitting in right here, right at the end of the parade. I got epic content. Epic content. You guys should go watch it. Holy moly. The insanity that this liberal left. And it's amazing. Everything that they're saying that Trump does or has done, that's what they're doing. Okay? They're the kingmakers. They're the ones that put her in without the election. Only kings do that. They're the ones who told you get a shot in the arm or else you're fired or else you're not decent enough to be in society. Only kings do that. Or you can't work. I can continue to go down the list about allowing all these illegals in. And here's something else about California and Newsom. Fuck you, bitch. You need to go to jail. No, you need to go to prison, Newsom. And that scumbag fucking auntie of yours, Pelosi. Allowing these illegals in here to get CDLs, those are commercial driver's licenses, and you can't read that fucking sign right there. You can't read that sign, you're done. I mean, hey, I've got California DMV authorized press plates on here. So when I show up to those media-centered events where police departments have things taped off, where you civilians have to stay on the outside, I'm allowed in. And see, that's something else that the cucks hate, because they're never going to get press passes. Never going to get press passes. Here, I'll just do that. Oh, well, anyway, I was going to show some stuff here. Do this. It still shows. It still shows. Here, we'll just do that. Boom. Cover my name and cover my picture. Well, there's my picture. Oh, and let's see what else. The Nimitz, who I just recorded leaving here, I don't know, what, a month or so ago, they lost a helicopter and a fighter jet yesterday, all within 30 minutes. So that's going to be interesting inquiries about that happening. Them losing a fighter jet and a helicopter. I'm not sure what type of helicopter it was, but that can't be good. Aw, Brad, what you doing, boo-boo? CC Dubs. Smarter than you are, pumpkin. Guarantee you that. You want to take an IQ test? Even as old and feeble and the hole in the brain that I got and other brain cells that I burned, I guarantee you I'll take an IQ test and it's probably 15, 20, probably 30 points higher than yours. I'm in the exceptional category. Got tested when I was very, very young. So, there you go. Trash on me all you want to. We'll just laugh at you clowns. You cucks. You that support the Antifa, the anti-American terrorist. Because that's obviously, Brad, you do. You support the lefty demonic rats. See, I've changed their name. They're not Democrats anymore. They're demonic rats. Demonic rats. You know, that's funny too, because you take the last four letters of American, and it's ICAN. You take your rats. Now, because of and here's something else too. Hey, douchebags, y'all want to put on white freedom t-shirts and pour blood all over yourselves? And show yourself as a neck wound out on Halloween Day? I won't take too kindly to that. See, I'm not as good as Charlie Kirk. I only try to be as good, which I never will be. I'm a sinner. I'm no good to the core. I am absolutely no good to the core of the every single heartbeat that pumps blood into my circulatory system. I am a no good sinner. Just like our fine President Badass Trump, I'm not getting into heaven. There's no way I'm going to get into heaven. Not even expecting it. Oh, so you don't support any of those people, but you want to come in here and insult me. Okay. Well, again, listen, buddy, I'm open to that. I'm open to free discussion. Unlike the other ones, boy, as soon as I bounce into one of the other cucks rooms, boy, they bounce me out immediately. They see who I am, and I'm done. Oh, maybe I'm going to text him and let him know where I'm parked. Where is he? Hey, brother, how are you? Hey, y'all, let me shut this off, and I'll be right with you. All right, guys, my guys is here. Peace and love, everyone. Thanks for joining in there, and we'll hit you guys up again. I got to do this meeting. Peace and love, everybody. Oh, yeah, 26 minutes. Boy, you're right on time. That's it. He's going to be here in 20 minutes. It's 26 minutes, and you're here, boys. All right, guys. I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for jumping on. Everybody be safe. And then check us out at the Del Mar Fairgrounds during the horse racing season. Y'all be good. Thanks, everybody.